All right. Good morning, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
I'm Artur, founder and CEO of Somnium Space.
I'm Francesco, business development for Somnium.
And we're here today to tell you a little bit about what we do, what Somnium is, and why we think combination of VR and blockchain will actually change the way humans communicate and probably exist. As you see, the TV is pretty dim. So you'd have to believe us what we say to you, because you probably will not see anything, but it doesn't matter. We'll tell you more. So before we start the presentation, I just want to say that we're a virtual reality platform, or as now trendy to call, the Metaverse. But you have to realize it's much more, and I'm not talking only about Somnium. The whole movement of VR and parallel reality experiences is much more than a game or just a gimmick or the fancy words of metaverse. It's something much deeper than that. And when you try it, you understand. Before you try it, you would probably have an idea, but you have to try to get to the point and to understand what we're actually talking about. But let's go through some slides. So we're Somnium Space. We are a virtual reality platform where the ownership and economy is based on the blockchains. We used to be on Ethereum. We started as an Ethereum one. Now we're multi-chain. We're the first multi-chain metaverse out there. We're running on Ethereum, on Solana. Polygon is also our partner. We're building a lot of marketplace infrastructure on top of Polygon. And all the assets are interconnected. So indeed, already today, you can own an Ethereum-based NFT avatar like the one you see on the left. In Somnium, and you can ride a Solana-based car inside the virtual reality world in Somnium. So that's what multi-chain world is, and you can interact with those assets together. Of course, we are, economy and ownership is decentralized. All your assets you own in your wallets, whether it's Phantom or MetaMask, and you decide where you sell it, how you buy it, and what price, and it's up to you what you do with them. So in that case, the decentralization is there. And of course, you can monetize your creations, and there are a lot of great examples, for avatar creators, car creators, and art and everything. There's tons of museums and many more things inside Somnium. So this is kind of the snapshot of our ecosystem and a little bit of our plans. What do we have in there? And we work with great partners such as Polygon's OpenSea. We have our official stores there. We're also on Solana on Holoplex. We'll soon be on Solanart, and we're planning to integrate more blockchain networks this year. Again, we believe in the interoperability. We believe that if someone wants to call themselves a metaverse, first of all, it has to be VR. Second of all, it has to be multi-chain. You cannot exist in one chain. We have to allow people to be able to show their NFTs inside their land parcels from any chain they want or from all the main chains, because otherwise you're just one chain and all the other people cannot use your platform. We're available in native VR on a PC. So basically, you can access Somnium, or let me rephrase it. You can make your journey into Somnium as complicated as you wish. Okay, you can start with just one link into Somnium Web, and you click on the link on your phone, and you are inside the parcel. You can explore NFTs. You can even go AR or VR inside that phone link. But you can also have a full PC VR setup with the most modern VR headset, and then you will dive into a parallel reality, and it's a complete different experience, which is which you probably will never forget. You can access it from VR. You can access it without VR on a PC. You can access it on a standalone Quest. So if you just have Oculus Quest, you sideload our client, and then you can experience stuff with other people inside VR natively. Or you can go on Somnium Web, just one link on your phone, and you are there. We have daily events. We have daily meetup, 10 p.m. CET every day. We can meet. Me and other community members. We do some fun stuff actually. There we play games, discos, creations and stuff. So definitely come stop by if you can. So you will understand and meet the community, and you will see what we kind of live with and what we do and how the community works. And here are the examples of creations. I mean, by the way, if you're interested in the avatar creations for Somnium, there's one guy sitting in the back, relaxed. Yes, he's one of the biggest avatar creators in Somnium, and he creates some cool stuff. So talk to him, Natural Warp. Yeah, for example, this is his avatar, for example. This is an NFT. So all those avatars are NFTs. These are not just pictures, all right? These are actual full-body avatars with finger tracking and full-body tracking, and you can use them in VR. You can make selfies, and you can do whatever you want with those avatars. So there is a utility beyond, behind those pictures. So these are just amazing creations, and each avatar, I don't want to speak for Natural, but I think like on average, the avatar creator spends anywhere from 30 to 70, maybe 100 hours per avatar to create some avatar. And that's why they're unique. And they mint them on Somnium. So you can mint avatars on Somnium directly. Of course, land parcels. This is the map of Somnium. There are tons of land parcels. People buy and create things. We're very proud that majority of our landowners who actually own land in Somnium, they build on land. It's not a speculation asset, but it's actually something they use. And we encourage people and we discourage people to speculate on land because, without utility, it's just lost time. But we go beyond that. You can, of course, own land and you can own cool avatars, but you can actually own the whole NFT world. And that world allows you to upload through our SDK anything you like. You can freaking upload the second Somnium into that world and run, like we have one guy who actually bought a world and he's building a system where he will be selling land parcels inside that world, okay? So he'll compete with us inside our world by using our own NFT. That's also decentralization. That's also, how open the system is. And that's what you can do. But here are examples. You can build lost temples. You can build cyberpunk cities. And you can monetize those experience, right? This is the openness of the system. It allows you through Unity SDK to upload literally almost anything you want. The worlds are three-sided. They are only capped by the megabytes, not by the experience and the size of the experience. So you can have as broad fields as you want. And I definitely recommend you looking into it. It's a completely different world, and it's a completely different way to build your experiences. And there are some examples of the items which are, NFTs and which are being sold and used in Somnium vehicles. Like, for example, this is another example of the interoperability. These are crypto motors vehicles. These are V-Race vehicles. Here again, the guide to talk about the V-Race vehicles is there. We have, teleportation hubs and interesting stuff. So you put the teleportation hub on your parcel. Every time someone teleports to your parcel, they pay, and you get part of that revenue to your wallet. So you earn by placing that item. The billboards, we partnered with AdMix, and you can buy an NFT billboard. You can put it on your parcel. Let's say you run a disco, you put a billboard, and then companies paying for the space, and then you get share of that revenue directly as an owner of that parcel. So, that's amazing. And those ads are also contextual. So you kind of if you can decide what kind of ads you want, right? If you run a disco party, maybe it makes sense to have a Coca-Cola there or something. Whatever you want, you can have there. Or you can remove them, of course, anytime you want. It's up to you. You decide when you run them, but also you get the revenue. And of course, wearables for avatars coming soon. There will be tons of wearables for your VR avatars. You'll be able to just pick the wearable, resize it as you want, put on the avatar and keep it there, or just give it to other person or trade or sell it directly in VR without taking the headset off. All right, there are several ways how you can build in Somnium. The PC client, very easy to use. I mean, anyone who played Sims? Anyone played Sims here? Probably, yeah, you see, I did too, I love the game. It's very easy to build, drag and drop, and you can drag and drop your NFTs, 3D NFTs, images, even 360 NFTs. You can drag and drop there. So my 6 and 8-year-old sons, they're building in the builder, they love it. But you can go actually full scale, hardcore, through Unity SDK if you know how to, and then you can build advanced stuff, animated and textured and the whole worlds and scripted. So there, the limit is the sky, and you can build literally whatever you want. So we have companies who are building games inside those worlds already, and and they'll be monetizing them. But we go beyond that, right? So we also partners and investors in the company called Tesla Suit, and that's something you probably heard about, some haptic suits, but most of the suits, or all of the suits except Tesla Suit, they are vibration suits, meaning that if you're in VR and someone touches you, it kind of vibrates somewhere on your body, and it's nice and it's cool, but it's kind of like a gimmicky stuff. This suit is a full-body haptic electrical suit, right? It has 70 electrical points, and it simulates the electrical signal which goes into your body when someone touches you for like in real life, because everything you feel with the skin, it's electrical impulse to your brain. So that's what this suit does, and it's working in Somnium already. You can feel the rain, you can feel the snow, you can feel the touch of the other player, you can feel like the shooter game and stuff. It's amazing. Of course, it's not that mainstream yet, but it's coming there. And it's available for like limited purchase in Somnium and use, but it's an amazing technological advancement. And of course, the Tesla Glove coming this year, where you can actually feel the objects in VR, and it works the way that it limits your capacity of the fingers to go and grab something. So when you grab something in VR, it holds your fingers, and you have a feeling that you're actually holding something physical while you're not holding anything. And that makes your brain believe that you are there, and kind of like upholds your immersion even more when you're in VR. We are also working on our own VR headset. Talking about decentralization, because we're a VR platform, we saw that there is a trend happening in the world, if we talk about Oculus or Valve or HTC, that those companies that are trying to kind of close users into their own ecosystems, right? Like log into Facebook, and you have to have the account, and you can't have and we said, look, we cannot be a decentralized company and building the platform. We cannot be reliant on those companies for our users to access our platform. So we decided to heavily invest and develop our own VR headset. We're working with one of the best companies in the world with VR engineers. They're also from Prague. We are also from Prague. We're investors in that company too. And we are going to release that headset by the end of this year, and probably first deliveries will happen Q1 2023. But this will be high-end PC VR and standalone headset 2-in-1. So we have developed this special proprietary system, which you'll be able to use it natively. And I can say that it will be an amazing headset. There are a few more shots. What is important about this headset is also it's modular. So you can 3D print additional things to that headset if you don't like that, and you can put different accessories. You decide what you do with that headset. Again, it comes to this, decentralization. All of the software and access to Android is open source. We open source the access to all the sensors we can, so you will be able to tweak that headset as much as you want. We believe that if you own hardware, if you buy hardware, you should own it. Okay, you should be able to decide what you do with that hardware, not some company saying to you, okay, you can use this, you cannot use this and stuff. So that's why we believe in decentralization and open sourcing, and that's what we are delivering. Okay.
So we show the technology, both software and hardware, but now how can we work together? Like, imagine that you have the skills. You are, you're a 3D creator, you're a game developer, you are a musician, you're an events manager, and you want to get on board in Somnium. So you have the skills, but you're missing the funds to do this. This is why we created, as part of our ecosystem, the Creators Fund for Somnium. So this is a place for you where you can apply, and wherever it is, if you are an individual creator, if you are a team, if you are a startup, and you can apply in a magic night that we make in VR sometimes per year, let's say 3-4 times per year, in which you can, like in a sort of late night show meeting Shark Tank, you can pitch your products and you can get funding from amazing partners that we are working with. So let's say we are an artist, you will be funded from a museum of crypto art, or maybe you are a developer, you will be funded by Polygon. And we also have Gemini and other amazing partners that are here to help us building this ecosystem all together.
Yeah, just 2 words how this all began. Actually, we saw a lot of creators in Somnium, and we saw a lot of potential for them to do something great. So we ran this experimental creators fund last year, smaller one by ourselves, and then these partners, they saw those live streams, they saw the projects, and they said, hey, we want to get involved. How can we do that? And that's why we created this group of amazing friends and partners. And this year we're making the Creators Fund bigger. So if you're interested to apply, talk to us. Definitely, we'll be happy to guide you through.
Yeah, and let's say again that you have the skills and you are maybe an emerging musician, for example, or an emerging video maker, and you want to kick off your career inside the metaverse. We created this Somnium Space Studios that is gonna drive you, is gonna get you the initial funding to create wherever is your first album or first film, and you can actually use our, for example, tablet camera inside Somnium to make amazing shooting. We already have a couple of video makers using this tool, and yeah.
Yeah, I think, we saw that Somnium is being used like in VR, native VR, by a lot of musicians, DJs, musicians, singers, and stuff. And like the concerts are amazing. It's hard to explain to you. You have to see it. We'll try to showcase you later. But if you want to start your music career, just reach out, and Somnium Studios is for you. It's kind of like a record label meets VR, meets NFTs all in one, and you'll be able to kick off your career there directly, natively in Metaverse.
And we have the Somnium. We're opening now the Somnium Academy. We did the Somnium Academy. I think that what we're doing in Somnium every day, since when I started a few months ago, is that I see the jobs of the future coming, right? So virtual events manager. I never thought about something like that like 10 years ago, because I was in school and I was learning some skills that maybe weren't the right kind of skills for me, that I was a creative person. So we are now, since we have a lot of creators sharing contents, making onboarding contents, we say, okay, how can we give to the next generation of creators the right tools to build inside Somnium? Because maybe even when they are at schools, they want to learn these new skills for these jobs of the future. So we are now partnering with different universities and schools worldwide. We want to create our own programs. Right now, we're opening our internship and career center, because I think that we see a value definitely also for HR to have people learning the skills that are evolving every time, because we're making updates every week. So there is always something new to learn, and this is a way for us to keep an ordinate database and try to impact kids around the world.
Absolutely. I mean, I cannot say it better, so I just skip to the next slide, all right? All right, so this is just an example of what we had last year, VR Avatars fashion show. Like whatever you see or don't see on those pictures, because it's sunny, but whatever you see on those pictures, actually those are real shots of real people in full body avatars. A majority of them are VR NFT avatars in Somnium. And we had live music, live DJs. Was a lot of fun, everyone had a chance to stand on the podium and showcase their avatar in full glory. Of course, we all live streamed it, and we're actually going to do the second installment of this year. We want to do it bigger and better, and we are partnering with different companies. If anyone is interested to talk to us about that, of course, talk to us, find us, and it will be amazing. Avatars in VR is much more than just an NFT you own. It's your identity, because once you wear it, once you see your body, and once you know that that is you, your brain connects it to it, and it becomes your really second identity. And I'm pretty sure, like, once you own some avatar, like NFT avatar in Somnium, you would probably never sell it, because I cannot imagine like selling one of my avatars. It's impossible. I mean, maybe if you'll offer me $5 million, I can think about it, but probably not.
It's
even
like
for that.
selling your face.
Yeah, exactly. It's like selling yourself. It's incredibly tough to do, and that's why the avatars are amazing. Okay, quickly about Somnium Cubes. This is, or you can go through. But this is the this is our in-game utility token. You can use cubes to buy land parcels, to mint avatars, to sell items. We're actually releasing soon the SDK items minting and the marketplace, and you'll be able to natively sell and give to other people in VR. So you imagine you have a wearable, which is an NFT. You can just take it in VR, give it to other person. He will take it from you. You'll have a pop-up in VR. You just confirm the price, and you give it to him. And the NFT moves from one wallet to another, from your wallet to his wallet. And the cubes move back to you. So this is kind of like native systems we're building to make the experience in VR really smooth and as you would imagine in the metaverse, that's how it should be. I mean, Somnium Cubes will be used for the karma rewards, for renting, parcels inside the parcels. The Cube SDK will be inside the world. So if you can build a game inside Somnium World, and then you can monetize that game basically by selling tickets or selling special guns or whatever, just as you would do in any other game. And you can have that revenue for yourself.
Yeah, and like the first time that I spoke to Artur, I say, "What's the name of the crypto of Somnium?" And say, "No, it's not a crypto; it's a utility token." Like you.
Yeah, it is because we say like, if you don't know how you would use that cube today, like if you are not an avatar creator, or if you're not a world builder, if you're not a parcel owner, then just you don't need it, right? But if you are inside the ecosystem of Somnium, then you for sure need a token, and you would need it more and more in the future. That's the kind of like the main goal and the main mantra of this. Yeah, Somnium Marketplace, the native one, will start kickoff inside the PC client. Hopefully soon. I mean, all the smart contracts and all the backend is already written. We're doing final tests, and we're working on the front end, so basically the application, the design, and you'll be able to natively sell by instantly all kind of assets in Somnium. As I told you, the example, for example, even inside VR, all of that will be reflected on the marketplace. This is our investments. We invest in the ecosystem. As I always say, we don't think in months or quarters. We think in decades and in Somnium. And I really mean it. We want to build the ecosystem for the long term. We believe in VR. We believe in haptics. We believe in this, amazing technology. And that's why we invest in amazing companies. So these are just examples of companies we invested recently. And there are some more deals coming up. We'll be announcing it on our Twitter, of course, soon. And we'll keep investing in great companies and great partners. So all of those investments are strategic. We don't do speculative investments at all. We just invest strategically, and we invest with the horizons of like 10 years plus, because that's what we believe in, and that's what we built with our partners. All of those partners are active partners with us. So all the products of those partners are actually integrated into Somnium. And that's kind of shows you what we do. You want to say something about Somnium Times?
Somnium Times. This is a great example from a community member, because like it's becoming like the official newspaper, let's say, for Somnium, right? You read all the news here about Somnium, what is happening every day, small contents, it can be articles. And actually this Somnium Times has been made by a community member. I think he started like 2 years ago, and like he started his own business inside Somnium, and now he's here in the official presentation of Somnium. So this is just an example of how far you can go.
Actually, his example is amazing. He was working in I would not name the company, but he was working in a big international company, and he was running as a side hustle, but it became so much, more than he expected and he wanted it to be. Then he just quit his job. He's full-time Somnium Times, and he's doing a lot of projects right now. And that's another example of kind of like life-changing. We can talk about life-changing and use all those hyperbolics, but this is actual, person whose life was changed by Somnium and by what he done. And Somnium Times, if you want to learn what's happening in Somnium, go to somniumtimes.com. That's it. That's a good starting point. You will learn everything.
Yeah. And always from him, like again, he's creating a sort of parallel website to the one of Somnium. And since our event tool wasn't so good maybe at the beginning, he said, okay, I'm gonna build mine. So he built this Somnium Space community events website where you can create, you can book your event, wherever is it. And yes, here there are amazing examples of events that we make, like Roots Arena. We have an amazing dancer that is teaching you like dance lessons in VR.
Wait. If you've never been on Saturday Disco Night in VR in Somnium, you don't exist. Okay, the time is over, but 2 more minutes, 1 more minute, all right? 1 more, all right. So yeah, you have to try it. Like again, we will be in VR. Like probably you'll see us like next to our car here, next to the entrance. We'll probably give you some demos in VR if you want. Come to us, talk to us. We'll show you more stuff there. Yeah, you can get to Somnium, as I said, as difficult as you want or as easy as you want, with 1 click or with the full VR setup, depending what you are ready to do. I did some live interviews on TV from VR directly, talking to the live host in live TV. It was amazing, and it's an amazing example of how you can use Metaverse to your own, business or for your own needs. Like those were live shots. This is not a Photoshop or something. These are live shots from the TV. And yeah, if you want to learn more about Somnium, what we do and what is our vision, watch Somnium Connect on YouTube. 7-hour long presentation. We had a conference there, and you will learn everything about what we do and what we're planning to do in the next years. So I guess that was the last slide. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, we're here.
By the way, I would like to add that we're going to make a side event also in Lisbon.
Right. On the 6th, Palazzo Chiado or
yes,
what? Yes,
Palacio Chiado this Wednesday, so in 2 days from now, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. we're going to make a side event for Somnium where we are going to go...
VR, full body tracking, whatever you imagine about Metaverse to be will be there, and you can try it out. Thank you.